Hello everyone and welcome back to Block by Block. In the last episode, we renovated the ancient city of Duravin under the mountain, and one of the sniffers found this faded note. To the valley where lost souls cry, seek the key to the sky. Follow the whispers, heed their will. The end lies deeper still. So we're heading to a soul sand valley in search of some sort of key. I'm imagining it's similar to the trial chamber key and unlock some sort of vault or something, but I'm not really sure what I'm looking for exactly. So we're going to tie up our stridey boy here, and we're going to go explore the Soul Sand Valley in hopes to find a key of some sort. And I am going to be grabbing these bone blocks because, I mean, you'd think with my skeleton XP farm that I'd have plenty of bone meal. But after last episode and bone mealing all that moss and everything, I'm actually like really low on it. Ah, shoot. All right, we got a ghast I got to deal with. Yeah. Ah, man. And yes, I do have a bow, but I want to get a Tears music disc. Why am I doing that? Come on. Ah. Come on. Oh yeah, we got him. Ha 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 ha. Yes, we got the Tears music disc. Nice. Oh my god. My leather boots are dying. I should not have put this on leather boots. That was silly, I guess. Die! Oh, I got him. It's kind of surprising. Alright, well, I didn't find a key in this Soul Sand Valley, so I'm gonna have to go search someplace else. Alright, looks like we found another Soul Sand Valley here. Tie up that bad boy. Alright, let's keep looking for that key. I really need to be careful about these leather boots. I do not want to lose these bad boys. They're really good. Okay, more bone blocks. Awesome. Oh, sick. Oh, I maybe shouldn't have hit him with my pickaxe. But hey, look at that. We got a dried ghast. Throw that in the bundle. We'll hydrate him when we get back. Okay, well, I've been exploring for like an hour and I haven't found this key the note was talking about. This biome just has a ton of skeletons and gas, and I'm honestly sick of it. I'm going home and I'm just gonna rehydrate this dried ghast I found. Maybe I'll look for it another time, but I'm tired of constantly getting shot at or blown up. So I'm going home. I'm gonna use my compass to my Hellforge. Guys, I'm using the lodestone like the game intended. Isn't that amazing, guys? Are you so impressed? Oh, home sweet home. It's good to finally be back. This was a this is a sucky journey. And the Strider got a little bit hurt, and I'm not really sure how to heal him other than just health potions, because I tried feeding him a warped fungus and it didn't work. I'd like to rehydrate this dried ghast that I found in the nether, and I could just chuck him in the lake and wait a day, but I think it would be a lot cooler to build a shrine up in the mountain. As they like to be up higher in the clouds, they actually heal 30 times faster between Y levels 187 to 196, where the clouds are, or if it's raining or snowing. And they like to eat snowballs, so I'd imagine they'd be eating the snow right off the snowy peaks. So up here in the mountains, I'm going to be building the Shrine of Rehydration that we can use to hydrate the dried ghast. So let's throw on some tunes and get building. There he is. Look at him. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him. You want some snowballs, little guy? Oh my god. I love his little noises. Oh my god, you're just the cutest little guy, aren't you? Oh, look at him. Oh, little guy. I can't just call you little guy or Ghast. I gotta give you a name. And I'm gonna name you Key. Just like the key that I never actually found in the Soul Sand Valley. But I did end up finding you, so there you go, Key. Now we gotta make you a harness so I can ride you when you grow up. Yeah! Little guy. Key. What's up, buddy? Alright, let's make a harness. And let's go ahead and make me an outfit too while we're at it. Let's give you some more snowballs, buddy. Yummy! Let's see. How many more do you want, little guy? You can have all the snowballs you want. There he is! He's grown up! Can't call you little guy anymore now, can I? Come here! Let me put the harness on you! There we go. Come here. Oh, sorry! Yeah. Yeah, we're flying. This is so awesome. Oh, yeah, dude. We look sick, buddy. Dude, this is sick. This is one of the coolest additions that Mojang has ever added, I swear. This is so cool. Alright, I went and revamped the Shrine of Rehydration just a little bit. I also didn't really show this off very much, but this is my Shrine of Rehydration. You've got a 1 deep block right there where you can put your dried ghast, and I've added this circle of candles in different aquatic colors. There's light blue, blue, cyan, and white. And I just kind of added those in and around the area because it is a shrine and I felt like candles kind of fit the vibe. And then if you go around here, we've got a snowman right here, and you can go in and just break the snow underneath him, which then gives you snowballs that you can use to feed your ghast. It would be really nice if you could like throw a snowball at the ghast and then it would come to you or something like that, but it actually just hurts them, and well, it doesn't really hurt them, but you know, they turn red for a second, so I don't really like that. And then over here we've got a little workstation area. I've got tiers, music disc, and I've also got a bunch of snowballs with a jukebox and a crafting table where you can craft harnesses and whatnot. But yeah, this turned out really, really sweet. I really like this pathway to it as well. I think it turned out really, really sweet. One of the things that I really wanted to do with the Shrine of Rehydration is have these like water streams coming in. So like I'm imagining that this is like collecting water from the runoff of the mountain, or even just like rain or snow, and it's kind of acting like a funnel. All of the water is coming into these channels into the central spot to hydrate the ghast with lots of cold water. And then there's also this chunk of ice. I mean, obviously it's holding our snowman, but it also doubles as just a chunk of ice just for decoration, because it kind of looks like it's melting and the water is going into it as well. So I just think that's it's kind of neat. I don't know, I like it. It would also be kind of cool if I had like a piston right here that would push up the ice block, maybe, so you wouldn't be able to see the snowman unless you press a button or a lever. I think that could be cool. I might implement that later on. We'll see. It's not really what I'm here for right now, but give me some snowballs. Key, come here. Alright. If we're going to be flying around, I think we should build something up in the sky together. Right here's a pretty good spot. What do you think, Key? We're going to build a group of floating islands using Key. I've always thought floating islands were awesome, and I've only ever built them like one other time, and they were only like 20 blocks off the ground. But this time, I'm going to build them way, way up in the sky, now that we have Key to help us get up and down. We're going to have 3 main islands and a handful of smaller surrounding islands. Now, we could just let this island be hollow and light it up, but that would be an incredible waste of space. So instead, I'm going to shove a mob drop farm inside of it. This is the main step that Key is going to be really helpful. Building the underside of floating structures has always been kind of difficult, but now, with the help of Happy Ghast, it's way easier. And with it all being just stone, I didn't like how plain it looked, so I added a gradient. We're using grass to cover the top, and I wanted to add a pretty good amount of height variation to this main island, as I didn't want it to just be a flat, boring top. If you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, consider subscribing. If you have any ideas for episodes of Block by Block, chuck a comment down below and I'll get around to it eventually. Now that we're done with the islands, it's time to start adding the pathways and bridges so we can get from island to island a little easier. I really wanted a water feature in this project, so my thought was to put a hot springs up on this hill here where we can relax and chill in the water, and then that spring has a little stream coming off of it, creating a little waterfall over this cliff, which then runs another little stream that we can put another bridge over, as well as let it flow into a bigger pond. Now, I love Key, but I have had a lot of trouble with him. When I went to ride him, he's always tens of blocks in the air, even when leashed down, and I can never reliably get to him. I just have to kind of wait for him to come down to me, which is really annoying. So I built a pretty simple dock for him. Today is the day that I finally build with Cherry. It's the only wood I haven't really used yet in this series, which is a tragedy, as it's a beautiful tree. I specifically really love the pink leaves falling from the leaf blocks. I'm also hanging a bench from one of the branches, and I'm also adding a bunch of regular non-custom cherry trees around the islands, just because they give such a spectacular vibe. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this project. This will be a Japanese pagoda, and its main function is to store all of the mob drops, but also just to look absolutely incredible. The inside isn't going to be empty, however. We're going to decorate the interior and also not do this boring sorting machine. We're going to be doing this instead. And I think this looks so much more inviting, fun, and vibrant. Now we're just about done with this project. The last couple things I want to add are a bunch of plants, mainly firefly bushes and bamboo, but we're also adding bushes, pink petals, and also some cherry saplings, which I've stopped from growing by just adding a piece of string on top. And we're back. The island is completely done. And I've renovated the Happy Ghast dock a little bit. I think it looks a little bit nicer than it did. So we can fly Key right in here, and I'll shut his gate, and we just climb down the ladder, and we're golden. So yeah, I renovated the dock just a bit, just a little bit. I made it match the pagoda a lot closer. I kept a lot more in theme and style. But you may have noticed there's a big hole right here, and that is purely just so boats that are leashed to Key can get in and out, and that's really the only reason. So yep, there's that. And then if we come across this bridge, we've got a little secondary island with a pathway that leads to this bridge, and then this pathway runs along here. We've got this nice little custom, well, this whole island is custom, so really just we've got a little cliff here with a little waterfall. Looks super cute, and a little stream that runs along here into this big old pond, which I think looks really spectacular. I'm super duper proud of this. We've got some cattails using the new firefly bush, as well as some brown candles. And then over here we've got some water lilies using the new cactus flowers and some lily pads. So I think those turned out really cute. And then over there we've got a little froggy statue. It's got water pouring out of its mouth. I don't know if you can really tell, it's supposed to be a frog. But then we also have this island right here with some water flowing out of it, and I think that just looks really, really spectacular. I think that's one of my favorite features of this whole island. Also this cliff. I really, really like this cliff. But anyway, if we continue along the pathway, we come over here, and then I just want to show off this real quick. We've got a little smaller island over there with a Buddha statue. I think that looks nice. It kind of keeps in theme of the, I guess, Asian builds. I don't know what exactly. I don't know. It's just all kind of Asian, I guess. Like, I don't know if these are really Japanese or Chinese. I'm not super familiar. I just kind of like the vibe of them. They're really pretty. So yeah, this is our pagoda. It's got a little porch, tons of fences and whatnot, but you can head inside, and we've got 4 copper golems, 1 in each stage of oxidation. We've got a fully oxidized one, and then a almost oxidized, slightly oxidized, and then fully not oxidized at all. And with a copper chest right there. And this copper chest actually is where all of the mob drops come in from the mob farm underneath. And you may be wondering why there's no mob drops at all. We have these 4 little corners just to make it a little more interesting and not quite so boring. We've got string over here, rotten flesh, gunpowder, and bone. But each corner is pretty well decorated, and I think it looks really nice. But right now the farm is turned off because obviously all the chests are quite full. I don't really need anything. But what's really cool is you may not see it, but there is an on-off switch in this room, and it's actually that. It may be kind of obvious just because of the observer, but if I turn these candles on, that sends a signal down, and it actually turns on the farm. So just in a little bit here, we should see some mob drops coming in. And there's our first couple mob drops flowing in. Did not take very long at all. And the copper golems go straight to work, and they start sorting stuff out. Right now we have plenty of stuff, so I'm actually just going to turn it off for right now. But our copper golems are going to sort away all of our mob drops. So this is really, really nice if I ever want to come here and get some bone for bone meal, or gunpowder for fireworks, or TNT, or if I ever want rotten flesh to trade away, or string for really a lot of different things. String is very, very versatile. So, but that's really nice. But then you can continue along this sort of pathway. Continues over here, and we've got a little hot springs where you can relax. You'll see some smoke particles rising here and there, just because this is supposed to be a hot spring, so there's some campfires hidden underneath. And then if you continue along the path a little bit more, we've got this ginormous cherry tree. Wow, look at the sun shining through. So majestic. But like, yeah, this is a very, very massive custom cherry tree, and I think it turned out really spectacular. I really like it, especially these little details with the pink candles. It's like 4, 3, 2, 1, and it just makes it look very, very dangly. I really, really like that detail. And there's plenty of hanging lanterns and whatnot, so those are quite pretty as well. And we've all obviously got this hanging bench right here with a kitty cat on it. Very, very cute. Really like this area. Very relaxing. What do you think, kitty? Yeah, he likes it. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's really the whole island. That's the tour. So, yeah. If you'd like to explore this island for yourself, or explore any of the stuff that I didn't show, like inside the island, there will be a world download in the description if you're interested in that. But that is the whole build. That is Serene Island. Very, very peaceful, very beautiful. I really, really enjoyed making this build, and it's very, very practical too. It's got a mob spawner inside of it, and it gives me all of the mob drops that I would ever need, and they're automatically sorted with a new copper golem. So very, very cool build. Anyway, we're gonna head back home. Oh my god, look at that sunset. It's so... what the hell? I didn't put that there. What is that? What the... I don't know, the lead. What is this? It kind of looks like a trial chamber. Well, it very much looks like a trial chamber, but we have the eye in the sky. And a chest with another faded note by unknown. Where breezes guard in copper halls, strength is forged through deadly falls. Brave the trials, test your will. The end lies deeper still. Well, that wasn't cryptic at all. Well, with Serene Islands being built and Key and I having unlocked the skies, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to be testing our bravery in the trial chamber. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to smash the like button, and if you want to see me explore the trial chamber next episode, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss it. And of course, if you have any build ideas, chuck a comment down below and I'll put your name in the credits when I build it. Until next time, keep building block by block. Bye-bye!